Oh, okay, 12:01. Let's get started. Hi, everyone. Um, Welcome to Monday. And let's see, I had a funky weekend. I was just feeling very drained, very tired. So spent a lot of time just hanging out, reading, sitting. Um, and it reminded me of this quote. This is David Whyte. He's a um, poet, a modern day poet, Irish guy. And he says the antidote to exhaustion is not rest, it's wholeheartedness. I thought that was a good way of, I think, encapsulating what I was trying to do this weekend. There's this tendency to think that, oh, when we're tired or exhausted, that it's really just about I just need to sleep or I just need to not do anything. In reality, I think it has more to do with I need to find a deeper sense of connection with what's going on within my body, within my mind, and just self, just overall. So I thought today we'd focus on a few of the elements of wholeheartedness. These are by no means, the only ones or an exhaustive list, but I think there's something about first and foremost just stimulating or being willing to engage in some degree of vulnerability, like really getting curious. Why do I feel so exhausted? What is it that I'm needing? What would wholeheartedness look like in this moment? And if we can do so vulnerably and honestly, um, that that's the thread to pull on. So the sense of authenticity also, which is being real with ourselves. So I guess it's authenticity and vulnerability are definitely connected. And I think it increases just a sense of connection to self. Like this is what it's like to be me right now in this moment. And body feels heavy. Mind feels kind of numb or whatever it might be in that moment. Um, and then the fourth one here, being of service. This is the hardest one to motivate, especially when we're feeling exhausted. But I think it's also the fastest way out of whatever funk that we find ourselves in, and that's being of service. So, by all means, steep in the vulnerability, get real with self, and really acknowledge, yeah, this is what's going on. And then see if you can carve out a little bit of space and energy and time for, okay, how can I contribute to someone else's well-being? Um, and that, in my experience, usually has a really dramatic impact on getting back to this sense of wholeheartedness. So let's explore that a little bit. Let's try that out today. So close your eyes. And just start by noticing what's it like to be you right now. Not an hour ago, or not what you're anticipating you'll be like later, but really just literally right now. What's it like to be you? And I think you'll quickly notice that there's no right answer. There's no like right or wrong here. There just is. And that's the whole point of this kind of a check-in. Maybe we can scan self by focusing on the body. How does the body feel right now? What's it like to inhabit your body or what you call your body in this moment? You can start with the feet and the legs, the hands and the arms, torso, the front and the back, top and bottom. Of course, the head sitting on top of the neck and the spine. What's it like to be embodied? And then another aspect of self is feeling. So what's the feeling tone in this moment? And this is this intersection between body and mind, right? Because feelings in many ways are interpretations of sensations that are taking place in the body. Don't want to overcomplicate this, but just noticing, yeah, what's it like to, what does it feel like to be me right now? And then last but not least, what's it feel like to have a mind? Where's my mind at? I usually refer to the mind rather than my mind because I think there's an important distinction there. But right now, just noticing what's the state of mind. So noticing beliefs and stories, images, ideas and thoughts, all the mind stuff, just noticing it. And somehow intertwined in all of this, meaning the body, feeling experience, the mental experience, is this sense of consciousness, this part of us that is able to notice that there is a body that I call my body, or a mind that I call my mind and my thoughts. So there's this overarching infinite thing called consciousness that is able to bear witness to all of it. Just noticing that and see if you can feel into a sense of vulnerability or a willingness, like allowing the mind to feel, allowing the body to have whatever experiences it's having, and just notice them. For me, oftentimes there's this sense that I have time for this. I can't afford to let on to whatever emotional or physical or other aches and pains I might be experiencing because I just can't deal right now. So let's just make space for being vulnerable and being willing to experience whatever's coming up. And authenticity has a lot to do with just a willingness to acknowledge what's coming up. So vulnerability is allowing it in or allowing ourselves to open up and then to own it. Like, yeah, this is what it's like right now. Making space and time to acknowledge what we're feeling and sensing, thinking. And then last but not least, just asking the bold question of how can I be of service to someone else or others today, given what I'm experiencing or given what I'm thinking or feeling. Maybe it's even sort of in spite of what I'm thinking and feeling. Like, nevertheless, I will set the intention to show up for someone else in a way that's meaningful to them. And just notice how open or closed off to that idea you might be in this moment. So the antidote to exhaustion is not rest, it's wholeheartedness. So I'm hoping this is just a little glimpse into what wholeheartedness might consist of. So take a deep breath in through the nose, little exhale through the mouth, relaxing the belly and the chest. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Relaxing the neck and the shoulders, and the hands. And hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead, open your eyes. On back. Yeah, hope that resonates on some level. And yeah, hope to see you all tomorrow. Take care, everyone.